the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. Will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, fight!
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years. Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. And sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
On the run, it's Moss. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They boot it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. this drive started from the 29. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to run it. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to...
First quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to pass, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. And they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not... be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. The screen, he can go! And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Moss. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got the quick pass. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Great.
The defense here forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
Man, John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return if they want to be a national championship contender again.
Fighting off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He's taking the shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. They recovered their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was fourth down and they'll give up the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Using his legs, it's Moss. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in on the right. There he goes. The 20. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Reed. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job in his decision-making.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibson. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Lets it fly. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Gives it to the back on the draw. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The gift to the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Makes his man miss. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. Looking left. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Moss. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Buying some time as he moves left. Quick step and go. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Trying to punch it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
And the Longhorns are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll give it to the back. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. the sure hands. It's Baxter. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And he missed it. No good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of...
Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running. The 2-yard line, he gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is good.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
24, Texas A&M. Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. But now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Second down coming up. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Can't get him to the ground. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Right back to it. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
At the 26. Now, 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Got a little space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I tell you, it didn't matter the defense. They probably knew this was RPO. But at the end of the day, they couldn't stop it. This offense right now just being way too physical up front.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Immediately fires to the middle. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2.
Green 25.
Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback keeps it.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On the move. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. He's loose at the 15. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies.